This is a 1971 Ford F100 short bed two-wheel drive that this guy actually built in his own garage. I'm gonna walk you from start to finish on how he built the truck, what components he used, and why we're so passionate about this. Let's get to it. This is a 1971 F100 two-wheel drive. This is, as of today, an award-winning show truck. I believe that the customer, Kenneth, has gotten some hardware for this, and more importantly, he's gotten showers of compliments from people that have walked by it. It's beautiful, but the coolest part of it is, this guy built this thing all by himself in his garage. The whole thing, start to finish, was all the customer from cradle to grave. It is a labor of love, and I'm gonna show you kind of some of the things that he did, some of the decisions he made, and where we were involved in the project, because we worked with Kenneth back and forth a few different times over the years for him to finally get to this stage where truck is done and he's getting all these compliments and people are loving it. So let's get to it. The works for us, which is the Coyote. This Coyote specifically, I believe, is a Gen 2. Kenneth can probably confirm in the comments, but obviously gone to some work. So it's all painted, valve covers are painted, engine cover is painted, intake is painted, and he's got some fun carbon fiber highlight on there. So I believe that is a Gen 4 cover. So that's what leads me to be a little bit unclear about the specific year of it. Anyways, he's got some great stuff down here. So look at the chassis. He's done the full front end conversion. So he's put it on aftermarket suspension. I believe it's a Ride Tech front clip. Got our brake booster master cylinder kit. So he's mounted all of his brakes on the firewall where they should be. He's used some of our steering components that went through the firewall, and he's painted the whole engine bay, so he cleaned it up. He was going for the ratty patina look. That's been very popular right now, but it's because dudes want to drive their stuff. They want to be able to get them on the road, have fun with them, and not be so scared about rock chips or something happening. So that's a lot of why people do this, but there's some cleanliness to it. So he left some of the ratty on the inside of the hood because that looks fun, but he patched all the holes in the firewall, painted that, looks nice and smooth, did the inner fenders. He did more of a matte satin finish on the inside, so less of a high gloss, and it turned out killer. Packaging on an engine bay is really hard. If you look, there's no wires hanging out there. I can't imagine how much time it took him to loom all of these, wrap them, make them look clean, put the ECU box in the engine bay. There's a lot of work that goes into it. So up front here, got our AC condenser, which I'm gonna get to in a second, is part of some cooler stuff that he got from us. So now as we make our way back into the cab of the truck, this is where it gets really cool from us. So Kenneth actually got our full Tailor Made interior kit from us. So what Tailor Made means to us is it's a two-tone interior, or we went with some more fun colorways, options that he picked from. So this is a brown on brown, and there's a lighter brown and a darker brown. It turned out absolutely killer. The defrost vents up on the dash pad were painted to match, so they kind of worked into the leather nice. Of course, you have the Dakota RTX gauges in there as well. They look awesome. He's got a Sony deck for his radio, and then he's going to have his AC controls as well. And then you got a nice bezel to mount that in there. So below that, you're going to see what you could barely even tell is our AC valance. It's our 6772, it's our resin valance. So he got this from us, has the nice billet restomod vents in there, and he put the burl walnut inserts and he stained them so they could match the gauges. So there's a wood theme going on here that he was trying to stick to. It looks unreal. He painted the whole inside of the cab, so that's where you get that eggshell white color from, is he repainted everything. And he's got a Spark steering wheel. I can't remember that model specifically. I believe it's the Truss model, but apologies if I'm incorrect there. Got brand new seatbelts from us, so he got a full cradle to grave interior from us. Got our steering column kit that mounts up into the dash all nice. Got all of our supporting pieces, our over and under cover, got our valance, got the wheel leather wrapped by us, so really balled out on the interior. And then also got our gas tank, a few other things, and then our wood bed fuel door, which is real nice because when he wants to go fill it up, just lifts that up, he'll put his gas in there, it's capless, and then close that up. And then that's magnet, so it doesn't rattle when he drives and when he stomps on it. So anyways, awesome truck, but even cooler that he was able to build it himself. It is such an undertaking that is hard to explain to somebody that's never jumped into a hot rod. This is not a dealership car. This is not changing the brake pads on your Sonata. This is not changing the engine in your Jeep. This is a restomod. This is a start to finish. It is way more involved than just a traditional project that somebody would do. So he was hungry, he came in it, he tackled it. It's a labor of love. It took him a long time, but the most important part is it's done. And now him and his family get to come to a place like Pigeon Forge, the hub of the F100 truck, and get his flowers. Hard to get to this point, and he made it, and we're super happy for him. And he used a lot of our FFG products to get himself there. So anyways, we've talked to him a lot of the show. Seems like he's super happy about it. Otherwise, grateful for him. Seems like he had a really awesome experience, and it's super, super fun for us to see our products in completed trucks. So we want to take more advantage of that. If you have a truck that you've used Fat Fender parts on, put it on social media, tag us, or reach out to us and we'll find a way where we can put your truck in the spotlight, because it's important to us that the people that are using our parts get their flowers, and people understand that somebody that's using good stuff can build a truck that is a show award-winning truck and take it to a show and have a good time with it. So anyways, that's all I got for you. Awesome customer, awesome truck. Grateful to Kenneth, grateful to his wife for letting him be crazy enough to do this. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions, if there's anything we didn't cover, let us know, and we look forward to catching you next time.